blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
You ready? Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's set a tone, fellas.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Get it.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This is Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. DeForest Buckner, his 2nd sack of the night. Marr able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go, man.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, D. Hey, Alpha. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. There's a party now. Woo! Mike 55. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete to Ross. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Bravo.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The kick by Maher is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
What we got? Hey, exit.
2nd and 9 now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Goodson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fancy footwork at the 45. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 or. Right, 54. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. All day, every day. Hey, zoom. Mike's 54! Mike's 54! Cut! 5!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 25 yards that time.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. Smooth. Shoot.
Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Now Prescott on fourth down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brissett now. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
54 is Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Brissett to throw for it on fourth. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Mike, here we go. Go ahead in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Go ahead in. 26.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allier. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Come on here. Come get some. Go. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott now buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Now here's Ross. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Brissett looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be